finish campus, you know what you're supposed to do, and I believe that is where we can put our more emphasis. Because this young youth or the teen youth,
they haven't started working.
They don't have exposure that can help them maneuver around and talk about savings, doing what, unless that youth is coming from a struggling family. You know, there are those people who are coming from struggling families, and sometimes they, by experience, their brains grow very fast. But now we are looking at this kind of youth who is now able to work, who has finished campus, and then he has a vision. So by that youth that we talk about from that age, he is one person that we are looking at who is supposed to be, sometimes they're educated and sometimes they're not educated. And basically, if you are formal and well educated, this is what we must look at first, defining what you are, who you are, what you can do, and what you can give to the society. If you define what you are, what you can do, I believe now by that time you finish campus and you are coming to this stage where now you are looking at being employed or becoming self-employed. So if you become employed by a certain organization, you look at the salary scale that they are going to be giving you. Sometimes by that age you don't begin with bigger amounts of money. You start with the little amounts of money. But the little that you start with can help you, teach you how you can save. And then for the person who is self-employed, at least I know, by the way, saving mostly applies to a person who is self-employed. How? If you want to develop your own business, how are you going to develop it when you are not a saving person? You need to have, or you need to develop that culture of saving, putting something aside. Every day if you go out to hustle, if you sell something, do you have accountability in your life? If you don't have accountability in your life, how are you going to manage saving? But the moment you have accountability, you know which amounts of money that I use in a day. If you know that in a day I use 10K for transport, you use 20K for transport, there is eating, there is let me say eating, airtime, MBs. You move all that amount of money and then transport. Then the little that you remain with is the amount of money that you can save. So that at least you can buy a t-shirt, you can add more money in your business, you can buy a good phone, you can buy gadgets that you can use, you can buy anything, or you can do investments. But the best thing, when you save, you need to have a target. That's the first thing. You need to have a target. What is your target when you're going to save? This applies to a person who is employed and a person who is self-employed. You need to have a target, and you know which amounts of money can I manage in a month. If you know that you want to reach and to enrich a goal in a year, and the goal wants 10M, how much money are you going to be able to save in a month? That's where we can start from. You know that in a month, I use this amount of money. You have rent, you rent a small house. If you are a youth, you don't need these bigger amounts of houses, apartments, you want. But if you get this, the one that can fit into your capacity, you have a double bedded room, you have a single room, which is okay for you, like 150K in a